I'm gonna be honest here. I figured out the technical difficulties like 5 minutes ago, and I started the waiting room, but for some reason my auto start didn't work. This is going to annoy me. I don't even know if I'm streaming on the right one or if I accidentally created the anime club is streaming now. No, I'm streaming on the right one. Stream key. I am so sorry about that, guys. Oh my god. How best to end this?
Marvelous.
Then just 50 technical difficulty issues all at once. Hello, Zero Herrera. I'm gonna be perfectly honest here. I never want to jump from Twitch to YouTube back to back ever again. That was awful. Hi, Jens. I didn't even get to waiting room, you guys. Okay. So, remembering we're doing Jean, Iskandar, and Artoria today. She extinguishes her own life to scorch her opponents. After using it, Jeanne d'Arc will have used up all her strength. Ah, so the don't use the NP until the boss fight is true here. It has to be the final blow. That's unfortunate. Okay. Let's see. Install skills. What can I give Jean? What's bravery? I don't think I recognize that one. Oh, that, yeah. I'm gonna bump her attack power with those ones. I don't really know how her playstyle is gonna be. But if I'm not using her, if I have to have the HP of the enemy low before using her NP, I want the Extella maneuver gauge to be a much bigger factor here. Because it's pretty much, I'm going to have to use it a lot to knock out boss fights, I think. Okay. We'll try this layout. Oh, it's this stage. Okay. I'm probably going to do is immediately go in at Assassin in the plant. And then turn around and go backwards. Yeah, it's all fixed now. I'm back. This is back to what I'm used to looking at. I must defeat the Saber armies. Yes. Saber and her master possess the Regalia. I must destroy them. There are 3 people who possess the 3 pieces of the Regalia. Saber, Castor, and I. Technically, the 3 masters are the rightful owners of the Regalia. They are the sovereigns of Seraph. They possess the royal authority. However, they have been split into 3 pieces: the body, the mind, and the soul. Those are the 3 great features that a cyber frame is composed of. If the mind and soul have been split, the body is in a terribly unstable state. If I leave it like that, whatever intelligence and memories it possesses will disappear in time. Does that mean you wish to possess the other 2 Regalia so that you can save your master? The destruction of Saber and Castor, the reunification of the Regalia. The Emerald Star desires those things. My desires don't matter. Is that so? You say what you want does not matter, but that's not the same as saying you do not care. So you are not a machine. As I suspected, you are closer to a true cyber frame, just like us. Do you think and feel like a person, like we servants who are born unto this Seraph? What are you doing? I don't know which one of you is heading out, but stop chattering. It's about time for grunts to go conquer this territory. Yes, it is, so. I will go. Altera, please wait in the home base. Fine. I'll leave it to you. Destroy all that stands in our way. I should reserve some chi. I'll see how you fare against my wushu. You know what, Tacos? That actually makes a lot of sense. I'll switch that up next time. My thought here was that I couldn't use the NP until it was the fight. But logically, that actually might lose me the fight as well. Whatever. I'll tank the command spells once. A little slower than Lancer, but I at least like the reach. Oh, you're the other aggressor. I was like, I thought I killed the aggressor. No, that was the other one. Okay, good. That's done. Now I'm gonna go focus on protecting my current territories. I can probably protect this territory and then make it over to that one really quickly, so. That's the aggressor. Because that had a long wind-up just because of how much space I gave it. I'm liking this build focused mostly on Extella maneuvers. Where is that aggressor? There it is. Why are you running? Why are you running? asshole. Don't run away. Oh my god, I hate you. Are you kidding me? What the hell? I've never seen an aggressor do that. That just wasted my time. I'll argue that was the best strategy I've ever seen them employ. Okay. Oh yeah, I failed to make it in time because of that one runaway aggressor. Okay. Son of a bitch. I should probably take out Assassin. That plan would have worked if that one aggressor didn't just run away from me. That was weird. I missed. Why? Where is he? There we go. What is this? Why are the aggressors running from me? Like those bitches are running away. Oh, shit. About the only way I'm getting kills because these aggressors are running, so I can't actually hit them with my attacks. They're not long ranged. Yeah, I see. That'll be my next destination after I clear this room. Where is he? There we go. Alright, where's the last aggressor? I'll take him out before I move on. Alright, let's not accidentally use that. Kidding me. Is that why that sector got lost? Is because Emiya was way already over there? I didn't even see that his icon was up there. Where is he? Is he all the way out here? Okay, good. The boss is spawning.
セクターを奪い取ったか。やるではないか雑種よ。ナイス。後でハイタッチね。猟犬が姿を見せた。早々に倒せ。猟犬が姿を見せた。早々に倒せ。あれはあれで厄介な邪魔者だ。こいつはいい勝負ぞ。あなたの罪を担保します。
Pretty awesome OST mode. Wait, which OST? And I missed. I think I can drop the NP. I might have to eat a command spell not to lose, but... Double knockout. Some crazy thoughts about the storm border. Huh. The battle is over. All enemy troops are withdrawing from the territories we've taken. Not bad for a flag bearer. You might even be better than average, servant. Could it be that underneath that soft exterior you secretly love to fight? I'll leave that to your imagination. But don't think of me as some precious little diamond. That almost sounded feisty. I had assumed this holy maiden would save her country in the name of heaven, would be some starchy saint, but you're rather well suited for this. And you have potential. Come back to the home base, ruler. Maybe Altera would like to chat some more. I intend to, but I don't require your permission, King of Heroes. Of course you do, fool. Here in the forces of destruction or whatever, you're a foot soldier, while I am Altera's second in command. You'll take your orders without question. If any step out of line, my job is to whip them into shape. Do you understand? You call yourself Altera's second in command, but you don't intend to obey her, do you? Of course I do. I owe her exactly one favor, so here I am, paying it back. Whatever happens after that is not my concern, though I hope it's entertaining in any case. So Altera's campaign is a pleasant little hobby for you, is it? Very well. I see exactly where you stand, King of Heroes, and I will judge this battle with my own eyes. Jean's gameplay is interesting. I like the reach, but her damage is really, really shit. And the lack of ability to get an NP out is rough. So I'll need to put on an Invictus Spiritus with her, which I believe was one of the earlier command codes I unlocked. If I could find it. Nope, I had to look and all. Ah, it's blue. Free automatic revival. I really can't afford to give up one of her damage skills, so I have to give up one of her Stella gauges, which is unfortunate. Alright, this is level 8. 3 levels. Do I remember which mission this is? Not really. They start us on the back foot, though. That's awful. Okay. Yeah, the damage is the big thing that's killing me on her. She'll still die from it. Awesome. Caster's forces are on the move. Apparently they intend to invade the Zero Dark. How foolish. No matter how many attack programs they rally against us, the Sword of Mars will destroy everything they have. They only provide us more targets. Why does Caster not understand that? Altera, may I have a moment with you? I don't have much time before I head out. Make it quick. I understand. Well then, Altera, you call yourself the Great Lord of Destruction, but by any chance would you rather be anything else? Difficult as it might be to read the echoes of your heart from your words, I do believe your heart lies elsewhere. At the very least, you feel no joy in the act of destruction. You won't seek to massacre or commit atrocities either, do you? I am the Umbral Stars. I'm not asking about the Umbral Star, I'm asking about you, how you feel. Your will to serve as a cyber frame that exists here and now. This is not the will of God speaking through me. This is a question I've asked myself ever since I was summoned to Seraph. It's time. We'll continue this talk later, yes? Yes, we will continue, after we repel this attack. So far, I think the character that's been the most, like, busted to play has been Gawain. Oh, you're already here. Okay, I'll fight you. Okay, it does not want me to defend the sector, it wants me to take control of other sectors, because Talmo is just going to tear through me here. I thought I heard you. I'll say this, I think lore-wise, some of these servant balances make sense, like logically. Logically speaking, it wouldn't make any sense at all for Li Shuen to be a very good battlefield, like, wave clear. On the other hand, balancing-wise, it's ridiculous to the point of feeling miserable at times. Okay. Stopping that. I'm actually not going to fight you yet because you're not going after a high-ranking sector. You, on the other hand, I need to get rid of. Also, it should be a relatively easy sector to take because it's already all gone. Like, it's already all, yeah. There's nothing I can do to stop Telemo on that warpath, though. Like, actually nothing other than try to outpace her in taking the last sectors I need. There we go. Alright, ready for that boss fight, because I'm not taking all the sectors, not with a... I probably could have almost spent enough time at that 4 sector, but it's not worth it. You and T.H.E have good edge. Or good synergy. Io and T.H.E, interesting. I'll take a look at their kits later. I didn't think about that. Bye, Karna. Mercy. There he is. Where's it at? I saw something. There it is. So the 3 were stacked well. Interesting, okay. It looks as though you've managed to beat back the enemy forces. Rejoice, Altera. The control of these territories has shifted over to you. The enemy troops cower in their base. It seems like they're fortifying now, but this will be our chance. Caster's main headquarters. We can take it immediately, can we not? I understand our situation. All the same, we must take a moment to rest. I could press on now, but it's true. Jean needs to recover. Well, it seems you two are getting along. During the fight, you look like a pair of war goddess sisters. Sisters, you say? Of course we look alike. Don't state the obvious. Oh, really? I hadn't thought of that. Some things it takes someone else to notice, I suppose. At the very least, I am a hero of a human woman. Ruler is the same. 2 females in the same species, we have that much in common. Well, I suppose it takes a broad perspective, and yes, no one could argue with that. Ruler and I share very few genetic similarities. There must be others who look much more like her than I do. Someone say Lakshmi by? Huh. Well, you two are like peas in a pod from my perspective. However, they do say silence is golden, see. Even I can read a room sometimes. King of heroes, I believe such things are best muttered under one's breath. Some woman would despise a man like yourself, you know. You don't say. Nope, did not happen to unlock a new one. Okay. Final level should be 16, yeah, so 5 money is powers. Oh, nope. Before we invade Caster's home base, let's continue our conversation from before. I don't believe you seek destruction on your own. You're only carrying out orders you received from the Emerald Star. I had a sense of that from the start, and so I forgot to switch out my Mystic Code. As I fought alongside you, I've become more and more convinced. My free will is so important to you. I am an instrument of destruction, so I am only a construct to end stars and civilization. I look like you, but I am not like you. You may not be so different as you think. In truth, you are the cyberframe of a servant. That makes you more like us than you know. You're wrong. You are a hero who was born of human history. As Gilgamesh would say, I am just a counterfeit. Even if the Throne of Heroes does hold memories of my existence, what I am in the end is the Umbral Star's chosen puppet. So I can't give you the answer you're hoping for. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Perhaps I only saw what I wanted to see. Forgive my impertinence. No, think nothing of it. It's no surprise that you would question me. Though I am a monster, I've been given the shape of a human. It's only natural for a human to assume I must be misunderstood. Even in the past when I roamed the grass fields still of the hunt, I felt much the same. And even more, so now that I am the vanguard of Umbral Star, I only exist to carry out its orders. At any moment, at its slightest whim, I could turn into a monstrous giant and crush your civilization. Is that really the truth, Altera? Somehow my heart still doubts that. There surely exists some place for you in the world. I stay by your side because I believe that. And even if I could simply destroy you as the vanguard of the Umbral Star, my heart knows that it would not solve that problem either. Could it be that you hate destruction? Could it be that you care deeply for your master? Altera, could it be that you are only a single maiden burdened with the singular weight of the Umbral Star? Okay. Is my mystic code at all suited? No. No, it isn't. Actually, yeah, no, it's not. Okay, we're gonna withdraw. Okay, I want the fire one. Let's go! I have the distinctest feeling I get servant slammered if I walk into Ryder's territory. I'll destroy the plant in a second. This one was just such an easy get, I just had to take it. Alright, dealing with the plants.
しっかり誘い込んでくれてます。
俺はここにいる。来い。
仕方ないですね。皆さんこちら、こっちに水は
実に分かりやすいテーマ。あの雑種どもの相手は後に回そう。
敵軍はあとわずかでレジムマトリクスを完成させるでしょう。お急ぎを。何よ、返り討ちにしてあげるわ。
Yeah, I know there's an invasion going on.
なんという、私が行くまで耐えてください。
Okay, let's not walk right into Castor's territory. Because I do remember this map relatively well.
やるではないか雑種よ。戦隊。戦隊か。ゴーハラだが褒めねばなるまい。
嘘、私を助けに来てくれたの。いいわ、助けられてあげる。進みましょう。
No, sorry, I'm not here to help.
まずはあれを倒しましょう。 あなたの罪を感謝します。多分確かにここにあります。
満足尽きたようだ。では次の手番だ。残る領土、思うままに蹂躙せよ。
ブローを打ちましょう。作戦変更です。卵軍総攻撃です。お取り役はここまで。これより進行を開始します。思ったよりやるじゃない。でもまだまだナッツみたいに砕いてあげる。知らないですか。小さなものですが勝利は嬉しいものです。この調子でいきましょう。
Okay, it wants me to go fight a servant.
敵軍はあとわずかでレジムマトリクスを完成させるでしょう。お急ぎを。敵軍の強襲です。
Wait, where's Castor? There's Castor.
早く早く。味方が襲われています。助けに向かいましょう。もしかして押されてる？誰か早く助けに来なさいよ。来ます。
Where's Lancer?
これでよければ相手になろう。いい戦いになればいい。
あなたの罪を感謝します。カッサ、
どう切り返すか。追い詰められた。お前の強さは本物だ。
I'm just gonna Beyblade him. It's really, really not worth. Like, look at that. That was easy. Where are the aggressors now?
ここは俺の負けだし。
何よ何よ、死んじゃうじゃない。もうダメかも。夢は
その程度の差しそちらで何とかせよ。
Alright, let's go deal with Ryder too.
早く早く。ブラントです。まずはあれを倒しましょう。
And this plant.
私が行くまで耐えてください。
I'm fine doing this because of what I just saw drop.
あなたの罪を感謝します。確かにここにあります。 あなたの罪を感謝します。カモは確かにここにあります。小さなものですが勝利は嬉しいものです。この調子でいきましょう。 主の許しがあらん。
セクターを奪い取ってやるではないかザシ。セクターを奪い取ってやるではないかザシよ。
私がいる戦場こそがもう少しお役に立てると思ったのですが。やるものです。敵のお見事でした。
加減をせられることわけ。後で俺の元に来い。ねぎらってくれる。
強くなることは嬉しいことですね。間に合いました。防衛成功です。
ようやく防衛したか。その程度の差しそちらで何とかせよ。
ブラントです。まずはあれを倒しましょう。セクタートラップですね。コードキャストの用意を。 あなたの罪を感謝します。 カモは確かにここにあります。マスター、コードキャスト。 そうです。以心伝心ですね。
Okay.
熱しまった。
I appreciated that. Okay. Just drop a few of them.
主の許しがあらん。
Boom.
悔い改めなさい。
In theory, that should pop the boss.
勝利は嬉しいものです。この調子でいきましょう。
I'm gonna go collect that last. Just one. Oh, my UI disappeared. Yeah, the portal's now accessible.
制圧はここまで。いよいよ狐狩りだ。本陣を落とすがいい。
本当に目障りな方ですね。私も思っている。
There should be an NP circuit in here. I don't know where it's at though. Oh wait, no, I got it. May as well collect all the sectors. I'm just gonna... There we go, all the aggressors are in. Okay. I walked right past it, didn't I? Yes. It's funny, I added that guts, but I haven't used her NP since the time I didn't have the guts. NPs are so underpowered in this game. They're only a moderately powerful, like, singular attack that doesn't recharge. Okay. I, Jean d'Arc, have returned. I have captured the ringleader of the caster forces, but what will you do next, Altera? Don't come any closer. Ruler, leave now. Altera? Back so soon. I had thought to finish this undisturbed, but well, no matter. What's the worth of one holy maiden? Who are you, and what are you doing to Altera? No, what could a single servant, one without a regalia, do to Altera in the first place? Ruler, wasn't it? You're a powerful force within the rules and confined to the Holy Grail War. Too bad this isn't. The servants of Seraph will never bother fighting for possession of the Moon Cell now. Not as long as they know of the Umbral Star. Not as long as Altera lives, no matter. Vanguard of the Umbral Star, White Titan of T.H.E Nazir, Anti-Self, the giant god of destruction, shed the shell of a heroic spirit. I'll make you into a giant god in this world as well. Destroy everything. Destroy Seraph. No, I will not let you destroy anything. I still have questions for her. Talks to have with her. I will obey my heart and stand against you. Begone, stranger. I can see the evil aura all around you. What? One of Altera's flunkies would dare oppose me. Unfortunately for you, I have no qualms about talking back. Not to the King of Heroes, and not to you, no matter where you come from. I will stand my guard, and I will protect Altera. Run. I can't. I'm going to become the giant god. That man has a high-ranking command chain. I will not let him use it. Don't worry. If he summons that thing, I will be here. Umbral Star, listen to me. In the name of my flag, I, Jean d'Arc, deny you. I will not let you do as you please. The power of God and anime on my side. I would say there's an unfortunate amount of the, like, this is like the second or third of the stories that ends like right at the climax. I'm like, oh, come on. You couldn't like give us a mini fight against like Archimedes there or something like that to round out the side story. I get it. Like, I think we already fight that White Titan boss way too many times for its own good. But it is definitely anticlimactic. I mean, I know you can fight these fights. Like, I could easily just go to the story chapter select and do free battle against the White Titan, but like, it's just a little weird with these side stories. And no, I don't really want to fight the White Titan again, but that's its own issue. Okay, Iskandar. What are we working with here? Oh, we're working with a lot. Jeez Louise. Yeah, that's good. Okay. I don't really know what Iskandar's strength or weaknesses is going to be, just off a guess. I'm just going to buff his power. See how far that gets me. Unfortunately, Seki is at a wool washing party. Like, sheep's wool. I don't get it either. So don't ask me why Seki is washing wool right now. What one of those? More enemies defeated, the more your damage increases, because those have been really fun as fights go on. Oh, no, I still have 2 more. The next 2, I think I'm going to buff Stella Maneuver. Moon Crux and Moon Drive. And then, can I buff Stella Maneuver? Do I have... Yeah, there we go. Hunting Dumuzid? Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Oh, it's this map. Okay. I'm hoping Iskandar ends up being a little bit better about this. I'm going to go take that back room again. What? You want to be the vanguard of the forces of destruction? What makes you say that, King of Conquerors? Ah, well, I mean, how to say this? I might as well come out. You understand I'm familiar with the battlegrounds here at the moon. Seraph, is it? All this ephemeral spiriting business is out of step with my nature. To cut to the chase, I'm in bad shape. I get that Seraph is just another version of our world, but that doesn't sit well. So what I need to do to get out there and explore with my own 2 feet, I need to show myself that this world is worthy of being conquered. So what do you say? I won't even ask for a reward. I'll even leave the troops for free. You could even use me as a scout. I understand. I see you were not at your best. I can see now why my sword struck you, even though it was only a copy. Alright, I want to see you at your full power, King of Conquerors, Iskandar. I'll allow you to be the vanguard. I won't be able to lend you the force of destruction, but I doubt you'll mind that. You're a lot more generous than usual. You know, I don't mind at all. In fact, I should be going out there alone. It wouldn't be a personal journey if I brought an army. I wouldn't have time to get to know this place if I were busy giving orders. One more thing. Could you let your second in command know about this for me? He makes a great brother in arms and a drinking buddy, but if I showed him my soft side, he'd never let me hear the end of it. Understood. I'll let the King of Heroes know. Now go and destroy everything that is in your path. Oh, I'll go on the warpath, but I can't promise I'll destroy everything. I'm off to conquer these territories, so look forward to my comeback. With every victory, I'll regain my former glory. That voice actually might get a little grating to do over time. I don't know if I'm going to maintain the Iskandar voice I've given him. I should reserve some chi. I'll see how you fare against my wushu. When can you miss it? Combat dialogue? I'll try to keep an eye out on that combat dialogue. Oh boy, okay, I know, I definitely should get over there. Okay, I see what the issue with this Iskandar is going to be now. I'll see how he plays. Also, that man is... This is actually kind of hilarious to look at. It's like watching a fat guy run. Oh boy, okay, this is... This does not feel at all good. There's got to be something to this, because this is terrible. he has zero reach. I'm gonna let Assassin take those back territories. Unless he starts going after Jean there. I might actually step in if she goes after Jean.
姿が見えているうちに決着をつけるのだ。全身全形容器を巡らす。さて、しばし虎になるか。セクター一つ制圧するたびに奴は力を増す。次こそ仕留めてみせよ。
No, I didn't level him. Okay. Now I'm gonna go deal with Assassin. Why are you running away? Why do these things run away? It's just wait. I hate this map because I don't know why these things run away on this map specifically. It doesn't do it on any other map. It doesn't help that this is the first map of both John and his Vandar when I have very few of their combos. Okay. I'm gonna go defend that other territory. At least till Assassin shows up again. Can I take this? If I can get these aggressors to spawn and then drop my Okay, now going to stop Assassin and save Ron.
コッパみじんよ、世の陣地を取ろうとは100年早い。ようやく防衛したか。その程度のサジ、そちらで何とかせよ。急がぬかノロマメ。アサシンの姿が見えているうちに倒すのだ。
少し押されてきましたか。救援をお願いします。
急げ。世の軍に回想など許さんぞ。アサシンを捕らえよ。姿が見えているうちに決着をつけるのだ。
Oh god, I hate this Kandar's movement.
あなたが来たのなら100人力です。勝利は我らに。勝負は久方ぶりよ。もうしばらく付き合ってもらうぞ。見事。なってない。
This is like the only attack of this Kandar's I feel like it's been worth a damn. Partially because it just bulldozes boost skip. And it's actually got good attack speed. 肉を食らい美女を抱く。そりゃ強くならん方がおかしい。俺は楽でいい。 Go stop that plant real quickly.
あなたのおかげで助かりました。
軍師を狙われるか。さてどうしたものか。フラントがいるではないか。あれから通さねば時間が。
I'm not going to stick around and deal with all these aggressors. I'll take out this one because it's low HP, but I need to go stop Emiya. And this other plant invasion. grab the other. I think there's an NP circuit here, isn't there? Or is that in the next room over? Oh, I see where it's at. Oh, never mind. Look at that. I don't really feel the need to capture all the territories here. Nope, no, he came to me. Okay. Who let the dog out? Hoo, 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 hoo. Let's go! I'm a little disappointed that his Extella NP doesn't include the every man charging. That's like the coolest part about his NP is when all of his soldiers just start charging at the enemy. No, Artoria, I have failed you. The Irish son of light. Your spear was brilliant, as the legends say. Faster than light, even, right, Lancer? Huh, all of you people saying something like that, you aren't testing your cyber frame while fighting me, were you? I see you're still a top servant, even if you're not used to Seraph. I should praise your spearmanship. I can't argue with that. The Holy Grail of the Moon, or whatever, definitely put a lot of faith in it, called me high ranking. But I'm still off balance. I feel like a chariot with big, giant horses and flimsy little reins. Or maybe even really stiff reins. I guess you probably can't really relate. Well, I mean, it's not like I don't understand being summoned in a form you're not entirely comfortable with. And look at the state of your horses. Your chariot doesn't have a decent brake at all. You can see that it's riding you. Ah, so you saw through me. Kukui is famous for riding his ferocious war horses, Alief Maka and Dubs Seng Lang, after all. If you are a rider, you could go out racing through the wilderness, clashing our swords. Well, there's like... Guess I can't complain too much being back from the dead. You're absolutely right. You just completely took the fight out. Things are going to be different next time. The next guy won't go so easy on you. He's used to fighting on the moon, more used to fighting on the moon than I am. He can probably bend his cyber frame to his every whim. Look forward to that fight, King of Conquerors. Ah, yes. I'm looking forward to it. Goodbye, Sunflame. Destroy every obstacle in your way. Do not let the enemy escape. Well, you might say that, but men like him are hard to come by, even among my own troops. I could beat him again, but taking his head would be something else entirely. He'd probably take me with him, and I wouldn't care. How about we poach him instead? He'd be better than 100 warriors. That man just embodies what it means to be a heroic spirit. I don't need any more underlings, but go ahead and do as you like. Of course, I live to fight wherever I please. Now, where's the next battlefield? Rider when? Yeah. His trusty charioteer. Alright, what level 8? I'm level 5, so 3. So y'all hear me out here. What if for the when we get to Artoria, I just shoot every bit of QP I can into her levels just to have fun? I'll let you guys decide that, though. I don't want to do it if you guys would rather see me do the more normal difficulty curve. Okay, so this map. I don't know if it'll max her out or not, but it'll take her as high as my primary servants. I can only go as high as my highest level servant. Which should be narrow at this point. Well, this is no good. La Pucelle, is it? I have something to ask you. I know I shouldn't have to ask, but aren't we getting pushed back outright? Yes, your eyes do not deceive you, King of Conquerors. The Saber armies have gained momentum, and they are indeed pushing us back. Our forces of destruction are being overwhelmed by their territories at the moment. The way they're moving against us seems unnatural. They're hiding in some sort of ace up their sleeve, and they intend to use it in full force here. Our armies are equal in terms of firepower, but all they have is brute force. I wonder if they can handle a sneak attack. So that's what you mean. What do you mean? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking you seem fond of Altera. Didn't you want to help people not fight before? Of course, it is my place to mediate between those who would quarrel, and to bring an end to the fighting, but when it comes to Altera... Sorry to bring it up. You must be pretty flexible if you can put your feelings over your principles. What? You say such things, but what about you, Iskandar? Altera is a greater lord of destruction than you, after all. The one who returns and the one who conquers. Did you come here to prove yourself the greatest warrior in history? I never really thought to compare us like that, but I guess I see your point. Anyway, we have a fight to win here. I'll just charge in head first and do what I can. Sometimes a man's just gotta blow off some steam and crush his enemies. Especially when he's outnumbered. That's the best, don't you think? Not being a man, I'm afraid I don't understand that. Right, sorry. I shouldn't have put it that way, but you know, it's not about the sexes, it's about war. War! Your Highness, in minutes we'll have finished hacking into the Zero Dark's core. We could send in Sir Gawain soon. I see. How long will it take? T-minus 12 minutes until execution. Please leave it to me, Lord of the Moonstone. The Zero Dark is showing interference. Those bastards are they planning to directly invade the base? If Gawain infiltrates, our base will be lost. Stop him. Oh boy. This also kind of tells me what the next level is, and I'm not particularly happy to be doing that level with this Iskandar. Son of a bitch! Guess I'm not capturing this sector, am I? That's just cheating.
良いぞローマの宝刀皇帝よ。あいやローマの皇帝どもは全員宝刀だったな。メガリアからムーンセルの力を引き出しているな。あのセイバーいささか面倒だぞ。セイバーは貴様を狙っている。
It did. So yeah, there's the
味
invasion.
方に任せておけばよい。セイバーと戦わず自軍のセクターへ誘い出せと言っている。こりゃ楽でいい。走るぞ。誘導に成功したらそれでよい。あとは自分に任せ高ランクセクターの制圧に向かえ。
Back to Emiya.
今のセイバーとは戦うな。負けるぞ。やつ今のセイバーとは戦うな。負けるぞ。やつを自分のセクターへ誘導するのだ。驚け勝ち抜き。我が失踪はセイバー。
Okay. Moving on.
いくつになっても飽きないものよ。世の人生はこうでなくてはな。
制圧成功ですね。その不運がこれからも続くよう祈りましょう。
これは楽でいい。入る。プラントネームではないか。あれから倒さねば時間がかかるぞ。
This room is worth clearing out because it's smaller, worth a lot, and it's got a plant in it.
戦隊撃破。あなたがいる限り我々に敗北はありません。
急げ。両軍に回想など許さんぞ。
Okay.
いくつになっても飽きないものよ。世の人生はこうでなくてはな。
Try to lure Saber to.
あと8分でハッキングが完了します。
Come on, make it over here as soon as you can.
誘導成功だな。セイバーは自軍に任せ高ランクセクターを落とす流れよ。
敵襲です。迎え撃ちましょう。
入る。これは楽でいい。兵隊補給部隊は戦の肝だ。肝は真っ先に潰すようだぞ。
There should be a plant.
驚け勝ち抜き。我が失踪は我こそが真の王だ。力もみなぎるというのだ。 こ
I'll have to take a look at Jens' comment later. Looks interesting, but it's like one of those hard to read it in full. One more territory would be good. And 2's probably gonna be easiest because it's always easier to recapture territories than it is to capture new ones. Because they don't usually spawn in like the big guys. There we go.
いくつになっても飽きないものよ。世の人生はこうでなくてはな。
これでは戦線を維持これでは戦線を維持できない。仕方ありません。私も戦場へ戻るほかない。
ゴールディアスホイール。策を浪したのは無駄だったな。これぞ世の蹂躙、世の征服よ。
ご苦労だったな。ご苦労だった。あとはその身の程知らずを葬るのみよ。あなたをここで倒すことこそ我が務め。覚悟。
その忠義見事なり。我が進化に欲しいぞ貴様。
お見事です。私もまだ未熟ですが、政権を託されながら
Members in FGO at least. Okay, so Ku to get involved in the affair with, and I lost the comment. I assume the affair with I believe, yeah, I think I remember. Okay. Good, good. I think I'm getting the hang of this cipher. I think I'm getting a feel for the moon, too. There's people, there's countries, it's just like Earth. Who cares what's real and what's imaginary, or who's human and who's AI, and who's a servant? It's all the same to me. Did you say that was the holy sword of the sun? I saw the brilliance of the sun with my own eyes. In the end, this place is just another world for me to ravage and conquer, with opponents worthy of all my might. Oh, an ambitious little mongrel, aren't you? Do I hear a hint of uncertainty in that work? Seems the cyber frame of yours still doesn't quite fit. Don't say that, King of Heroes. Everyone has one or two weaknesses. Mine just happens to be at the moon world doesn't suit me. But I'm close to reaching my former glory. At the rate I've been getting used to this place, I bet I could even keep up with you one-on-one. Howl at me, will you? Well, luckily for you, I'm content to be a spectator for you, no matter how loudly the beasts might call. All that aside, I don't hear the wheels of your chariot. Are those bulls of yours, the bulls you boast of, all filled with bravado and bullshit? Well, I'm glad the trip over here didn't dent your ego. With everything that's different here, it's great to see my nemesis is still the same as ever. Fine, you spectate. I'll trample the earth like I always do, and pull you right down off your high horse when you least expect it. You moron. If I pick your filthy chariot the moment it appears in the horizon, you'd have to come from the sky to give me any sort of challenge. I don't know what's changed about him, but he's much more reasonable here. Guess I have something else to look forward to. That fight to the death with the Holy Sword of the Sun was great. Hope the next opponent is just as strong, if that's possible. Okay. I don't even have him as one of the bonds, so I don't think he's gonna have it. But what the should be 16. I'm at 11. Ice, ice, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Where is it at? There it is. And then 16. And I will be... Okay, so it's not the map I was dreading that it might be. This is just a basic fight map, it looks like. It's not the one where you're racing to the core. Do I go after the high target area, or do I go after the plant or a servant first? I'll start going after the high target area, and then if plant or a servant invades something too close. This will be the battle with caster forces. I expect there will be complications. Yeah, more like total chaos. They've got a servant on their side just as strong as Gold. We'll have our hands full with that. I'll have to keep a close eye on my head. Too bad Bucephalus isn't ready. Wouldn't be a problem back on Earth, but up here, the what do you call it? The gravity? It's different, you know. The gravity settings seem to be the same as they are on Earth, but I suspect that's not what you truly mean. Of course not. I'm making a metaphor about the souls of men. No offense, but I wouldn't expect a woman to understand. Jesus, Iskandar. The souls of men, you say. But the way isn't your beloved horse Bucephalus a mare? Alright, now is the time to strike. I'm going on ahead. I'll show you the full might of the King of Conquerors. He ran off. Are you sure you're not just babbling with me? Iskandar pulled a little bit of a sexism there. Oh, they're immediately starting on invasions. Okay. Is she a no fight, or can I stop her here? Because I'll stop her here. No. Yeah? I think I can fight her. Well, no, I probably shouldn't, because if I fight her here, they're trying to take those territories. If they take even one, it's immediately over. It's better to take a high, yeah, the game's telling me that too. Okay. Pick up that bottle. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. One more second. You couldn't take one more second.
敵軍にレジムマトリックスを上げられたか。こりゃ負けだわな。さっきのはまずかった。
That was some bullshit.
キャスター G。
キャスター、ライダー、攻めどころだ。敵セクターを一息に落とす。
敵のレジムマトリックスが完成してしまうではないか。まだ諦めてないぞ。
いざ。
楽でいい。走るぞ。
私にかかればセクターの制圧なんてちょちょいちょいです。
Good, I need this.
複数同時攻撃。これは序盤が最難関と見たぞ。高ランクのセクターを制圧しろ。守りとして押しまくるぞ。
続けてはおるまいな。
無益な戦いではないと信じます。
良い働きだ。褒めてやろう。500体ほど散らした。ようやく聞くに足る活
Okay,
躍になって
next
きたな。
sector.
損害が大きくなってきたな。これ以上は捨ておけん。いくつになっても飽きないものよ。世の人生はこうでなくてはな。入る。
セクターを奪い取ったからやるではないか雑種よ。
In theory, if I could stop this plant, that'd be kind of funny.
そのセクターは新軍の要衝だからな。命にかけて死守しろよ。できなければ敗北あるのみだ。
はしゃぎすぎた。ああいう
数が多すぎる。貴様では全てを守りきれんぞ。
I'm just gonna take this sector. It should be really quick.
守るべきものを選べ。さまつなセクターなど捨てても構わん。
損害が大きくなってきたな。これ以上は捨ておけん。急げ。世の軍に回想など許さんぞ。
センサー撃破。あなたがいる限り我々に反則はありません。
自分の窮地だ。急ぐぞ。いくつになっても飽きないものよ。
Hilariously, if I can take this sector, that's pretty much an instant win.
セクターを奪い取ってやるではないか雑種よ。
I probably should pop over and stop that plant though in a second. I think I have time to take this sector first. Where's big guy? Okay. Now it's gonna go get that NT circuit. I think it's a teleporter.
行きましょう。
Actually, no. It might be a boss. I think I am fighting just Karna dropping out of the sky.
セクターを奪い取った。やるではないか雑種よ。
小尺な罠よ。やることは分かっておるな。
あれがセクオーさんですか？睾丸の美少年って聞いたんですけど。
Oh wait, nope. Not quite yet. Now I should be fighting Karna. I want to end this with his end piece. I'm not going to drop his attack. I just killed Karna. You've returned. Yes, Altera. After I faced the Holy Sword of the Sun, I fought the Spear of the Sun. Looks like I've beaten... They were like Zeus's thunderbolts. Looks like I've beaten a good number of your enemies. I haven't brought you the head of their leader, but what do you say? If you want, I can bring you that too. Anyway, as your vassal, I want to ask for your verdict on something. Have I proven my worth to you as the King of Conquerors? You'll notice I've finally achieved complete control over this cyberframe, too. Your work has been satisfactory. I could even credit you with defeating the enemy's main forces. And I see what your intentions are speaking. Now that you've regained your full power, you want to fight me again, is that right? Well, yes. I'll give you a gold star for that extra destruction. Just as that ruler says, I want to know how you and I really compare. This is depressing. I understand your words despite myself. It seems both of us are the sort that can only judge the other in battle. Very well, King of Conquerors. I'll grant your wish. And it happens to be my wish as well. Ah, right here and now. Now you're talking, sense. But just to make sure, we're in the middle of a major battle for you. If you lose, you'll have gone through all this trouble for nothing. I don't need your tedious lecture. Come, Miss Candor. Alright. Don't say I didn't warn you if you're dead set on it. Let's fight to our heart's content, shall we, Altera? No, child of the war god Attila. Yes, indeed. One-on-one at our full power. Oh, my blood is boiling right now. The battle between Earth's greatest conquerors. Awaken and fight me, Lord of Destruction. Let's carve this battle into our souls. Whoever wins, no regrets. Your destruction and my subjugation. We'll see who wins when the two collide. It's the weight of the sword. It's incomparable to what it was before, King of Conquerors. Yes, our clashes are like heartbeats to me. It looks like it was worth making the trip all the way out here. I didn't reach the sea this time, but I'll do that next. Even if these fields burn to ashes, my rampage of conquest will never end. Follow me to the furthest ends of the battlefield, Altera! Zeus refused to have his son be a twink, so he shocked Fitness to zap him into shape. Iskander in the middle of his process, still beardless, but not quite his soul, but already large of the frame. Alright, we're about to start the very final, of the side stories. We're almost done. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, Jens, that'd be nice. Ideally in the stuff that could spoil Seki, because I imagine if it is that might be something worth showing Seki in updates. Final of the side stories. First off, install skills. I've got almost all of them. Okay. This just makes me want to again jack her attack up. So pop one of those, I'll pop one of these. Pop one of those, and then on these ones I'll add an Extella maneuver and a Moon Crux. Then I'm going to get rid of the ability to just charge that Extella maneuver really quickly. We're just going to go crazy on this and then dump everything into leveling. Just from the start, we're gonna overpower this chapter. Okay, so that's nifty. Money is power. We're entering the treasury of Camelot, using the coffers to bolster our forces. We'll take this as far as our money or our levels will let us. Which is not much farther, I don't think. An even 25? Okay. Oh, this is just a fight. Okay. This will be fun. So this is Seraph, an imaginary world on the moon created by Spiritrons. It's a curious thing. It's as if these frontiers remain something born phantasmal and arcane. Had the moon cell itself not explained otherwise, I would think these were lands of the earth. The resemblance is almost perfect. Seraph exists as its own world, so these lands truly are new lands. The Extella of the moon. She said the title! She said the title! My role here is not to fight for a wish in the Holy Grail War, but to defend against aggression and conflicts. To act as a deterrent. It's different than usual, but I'm glad to fight as a protector. Yes, I will fight, so that these lands can continue to be Extella. I will take the divine sword in my hand as I once did. This is my role, to witness the changes in the world and to determine the truth of what threatens it. First, I must seek the cause of the aberrance. Altera, where do I start? On the front lines of battle, one would assume? I sense a battle close by. It seems a great war is underway, and so I must be off. Altera, I need to gather information on what kind of heroic spirit she is. Hey, Sun Praiser. It's annoying. It's an annoying barrier, but I'm good at monster hunting. Say your prayers. Nice job trying to act tough. The battle starts here. I'll take my time killing you. Stop. If you continue to fight in Seraph, I will not maintain silence. Ah? You think you have any say after your late arrival? I'll clean you up if you stand in my way. An unfamiliar saber class. You are a threat. Ready yourself. Ooh, they're juggling me, okay. That can't be the end of the level. That's the end of the level? Jeez Louise. Okay. Blue Saber, for what reason did you cut down my troops? I'd shower you in praise and rewards if you had only defeated the enemy rider, but for what reason did you attack my generals as well? Truly your attacks are so arbitrary, so diabolical. What could I have ever done to deserve this? Oh, I suppose I did interfere with the targeting directive of the attack programs, but that is the nature of war, accepted as such. And to be fair, I did that only because you had rushed headlong into mowing down my precious warriors of Rome. Wait a minute, are you perhaps a new vassal of Castor? But you attacked her generals as well. Perhaps you are merely under the guise of a saber and are truly a berserker underneath. You are mistaken. I serve neither side of this conflict. I seek only to root out the seeds of war from the soil of this world. In turn, I ask you what compelled you to use attack programs. They are dangerous weapons and lead easily to arbitrations. You know that battles between servants are ferocious affairs. Did you not consider the poor AI who were swept up therein? Well, to answer that, I find the powers of the Regalia quite enjoyable to use, especially when armies bow at my command. Perhaps I was wrong, perhaps you have the right of it. I placed my Roman citizens under such pain and strife. Thank you, Blue Saber. You have saved my soul and my people. So it seems you can be reasoned with. You are wise and kind, at least by the standards of a Roman emperor. And your words are well spoken. It seems you can be trusted to protect Seraph. By the way, Red Saber, I asked the cause of these aberrations, the one called Altera. Do you know where she is by chance? Altera, you say? No, I've never heard that name. Although I have heard certain stories of this new Seraph. Have you the time for a long story? Of course, one can never possess too much information. Then hear me. It all began when the Holy Grail War of the Moon. My master and I were victorious and received the gift of the Regalia. Regalia, you say? I see, so Altair has not yet appeared upon this seraph. The forces of destruction have not yet appeared either. For now, the only conflict is between the two servants who carry the Regalia, Red Saber and Blue Caster. I've already settled affairs with the former, but it seems I must contact this caster as well. Perhaps she could point the way to Altera. And I must inform her of the true threat to Seraph, however. I know so little about that threat myself. The aura of the diabolical beasts that ravage Britain's soul like carnivorous creatures. It seems as though Blue Caster is the same sort of creature, an anti-hero created to destroy. You do not amuse us, little girl. Did you think knowing we are an anti-hero would change anything? Granted, you are correct. We indeed are the new Queen of Seraph, the white-faced fox. We have plagued humanity for 1,000 years. We care not for the principles of man or the reasoning of man, or the curses man will scream when we dominate the land as we always have. And you are a single maiden with a pretty sword. How could you ever hope to subdue such a monstrosity? If you wish for a fight, you'll have one. You reek of evil. I will gladly free you from your foul and shameful existence. We would praise you for coming here to the Millennium Capital on foot, but your mistake was in coming alone. We will kill you where you stand and display your head on the masses. To the masses. Then parade your parts and pieces all across our lands as a testament to our anger. Oh, Saber, you don't look so good. I came here to obtain information on Altera, but you have the scent of mana on you. I cannot let it go. For the sake of Seraph, I will take you down right here. What does Seraph have to do with anything? I'll make you regret aiming your blade at me. A 2-on-1, but nothing I haven't faced before. This actually might kill them. Of course, my paper armor is to blame. It's not like you're strong or anything. When I crossed swords with you, I felt your true nature. I can't see through people like Marone, but I feel a sliver of your soul. I saw you subtly protect your master, even in the heat of battle, as a good wife would. Perhaps I am mistaken, of course, but I believe your heart of hearts is not evil or beastly, and that Seraph is safe from you as long as you and your master wills it so. Have I spoken true, Caster? To defeat us, even we have the power of the Regalia. I should have expected no less from the famed hero and her divine sword of the stars. The storm rages in our heart, but our head is now forfeit to you. Take it and do what you will you please with it. However, we beg you not to crush this ring. Our master is blameless, and Seraphis has no other masters now. I have no intention of harming you or anyone ignorant of wrongdoing. Nor will I harm you. Your true desire is not to overrun the masses of Seraph, is it? I just wanted to be with my husband. The holy grail of the moon has heightened my senses, and I have always had the sense of intuition. And by that intuition, I make this choice. I will stay my sword and spare your life. You are not a threat against Seraph. You proclaim to be yourself to be. And yet my true adversary, the one whom this sword belongs, remains elusive. Altera, the moon sells judgment. You are the one behind the oncoming catastrophe. I wonder where you might be. Though I have journeyed to the far corners of Seraph, still you have yet to appear. And so I wonder if perhaps there may be more to your tale. My intuition warns me of your power, but not with fear or revulsion. In fact, one would almost be inclined to respect your pity of purpose. At the same time, so my intuition tells me, there is something far greater, something horrible, close behind you, if I could describe it. It hates the world, it envies the world, and mocks all human progress. What is the force behind the aberrations? I must continue to search with eyes and mind both open. Holy sword or not, she is only one warrior. There is no chance that Sable will reach the cavern of the Zero Dark. However, the words she spoke, low them I am to admit it, she does come close to the mark. Her intuition makes her a threat. Still, her theories do fall short. I do not simply mock humanity, I despise it to the core. No matter, she could never understand me, nor I her. Not so long as the Holy Sword comes between us. You, the last bastion of old mystics. Do you have some sort of connection with the White Titan, having fought against it so many years ago? Whatever the truth may be, you will die here, warrior. I will rend you to nothing. I'll cast a time lock and ensure your death will not be avoided. I call 2 top servants. I will crush your spirit core, your soul, and even your holy sword. Are we fighting Iskandar and Gilgamesh? Yup. Is that a servant? They don't seem to belong to any of the areas. Let me ask. Oh, so there are other lone knights that have been called by the Moon Cell. This is truly a skill tool. Which heroic spirit are you? If you have any honor, you'll give me your name. Fool, don't bother, King of Conquerors. That heroic spirit is not like us, especially you who enjoys battle. Your manners of speaking show you are not a saber or caster. You're a servant like Altera. How outrageous to side with the planet after being summoned by the Moon Cell. You two must be disciplined. Your looks do not betray how passionate you are. Excellent. Your determination is superb. I'll honor your request for battle. Well, that was predictable. Jokes are lost on the King of Knights. Unsavory company shouldn't ruin good morals, yes? This might kill them.
それにしてもぬかしくじったわ。我が波動をここについえるか。貴様、二度あるとは思わんことだ。
And so Seraph was saved thanks to the top servant summoned by the Holy Girl of the Moon. But I suppose that's not the whole story. Technically, the Saber of Roses is the one to face Altera, who caused the aberrations and dangers and nullified her. It's more like the top servant was quietly watching over her from afar. Still, indirect as she might have been, she certainly played a role. By preventing the escalation of war between Saber and Castle, she kept Saber's armies from wearing themselves out too soon. So, you could see it in that way, or you could say that she simply didn't make it in time, or that someone in the shadows held her back. However you see it, she did weaken the forces of the Umbral Star. In any case, the disturbances of Seraph are now over. Both red and blue armies are at peace. The forces of destruction have disappeared. While the threat of the Umbral Star remains, everything is calm for now. The Seraph was reborn after the Holy Grail War has regained its peace. And as for that top servant Blue Saber, well, nobody knows where she went. Rumors say she still travels the roads of Seraph, heroically fighting off any new threats, but I can't say that's reliable. If I had to speculate myself, well, this might be hard to believe, but I like to think she hangs around some new restaurant, vivaciously enjoying the gourmand lifestyle. Hi, Hakuno, you finally appeared. So ends my tale, Lady Master. The mastermind Archimedes has been defeated, but such blackguards always have other tricks up their sleeves. Such fiends often return when they are least expected, so please be careful never to lower your guard. Also, having spoken with Altera, I believe she is a pure and simple woman. Stubborn, but one must admire the purity of her intentions. Perchance you may cross paths again in the future. So, if so, please treat her with an open mind. More than a war god sword, she needs a companion she can confide in. My second portion has arrived. Oh, your culinary skills grow even greater by the day, noble shopkeep. These crispy outer layers, the juicy pork, overflowing with flavor in every bite. This perfectly fried morsel, so perfectly with rice. And the all-one-can-eat cabbage, the fresh shrimp, the new ocean territories. Yes, this is deep-fried shrimp. It's so crispy and tender. And again, so perfect with rice. And the fried chicken, exquisitely delicious. Hot or cold, and of course, each bite I take goes amazingly with rice. This is true happiness. How blessed I am to have come to Seraph. At first I worried so deeply about every step of this journey, but all of that is in the far-off past. Shopkeep, I wish to order more food. The fried mix set with extra rice, and the grilled mix set with extra rice. Oh, and the lunch special as well with extra rice. Yes, just as I planned. I believe that one day her appetite will save Seraph again. Look at the monster you've unleashed on the world. And that's it. That was the end of it. I didn't use Artoria's NP even once because I didn't get a drop because I killed everything too quickly. But hey, that was probably lore accurate. Maybe not. In that final fight, there was a little bit more to it, so. Yeah. I'm surprised Emiya was charging her. That dot traveling, that wasn't... I don't think that was in the previous end credits. Maybe it was. Maybe it was. 'Twas a silly timeline. Okay, they all have it? Okay. And that's it. That is all of the side stories complete, I'm pretty sure. I'll quickly verify that, but crown, 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 crown. Yep, that's all of them. Interesting. Jesus Christ, Gilgamesh. My earliest side stories are the ones where I don't have very high levels on them. Outside of Liz for some reason. But Iskandar and Gilgamesh are both raw. Or not Gilgamesh and Iskandar. Gilgamesh and Archimedes are both lower in level. Archimedes, I assume, just because he does a series of boss fights, but Gilgamesh is an interesting one to be lower. No, Zerher, I didn't see your question about mass. Let me take a look at the chat. I'll switch us to a chatting screen here in a second. Because I've got time. Because of our money is power victory, I've got a lot of extra time before I need to get going anywhere. Let's see. Let me look back for Zerher's question. Will Mash's new form be in updates or save for Seki H's or C4? It'll be in updates. It'll be in updates. There's a certain level of it's so far out that Seki's gonna forget it before it comes back up. So I'll give her a brief little or a brief little explanation on new Mash. New Mash. No, we're not starting. It's still a link, and I am not swapping over streams right now. But I do already have it downloaded. You probably saw when I had every time I kind of had my desktop on as visible, but you can kind of it's right below Xtella right now. So yeah, because I got that Twitch test stream done earlier today, we'll go ahead and get that started next time. I'll fuck around with my settings before then and make sure I'm auto recording. The best side story. Oh, the best one? I don't know. I mean, the stories of the side stories were all kind of universally not that consequential. I think Gilgamesh's had some okay meat to it, I guess, because they let him they implied some stuff about the future. It was kind of cool to fight Arturia as the final boss. Archimedes is a little bit disappointing. It just felt like, yeah, this is just kind of there. Updates isn't around March of every year because that's when we're least worried about new servants coming out within the immediate time frame that can ruin or outdate updates. That's why we do March, because I always worry. I never want to do it right before summer because doing it right before summer is asking for issues. Doing it after summer pulls us into the Halloween season, and those seasonal events can be a little iffy, especially with Liz's. Christmas events always have new servants, but there's always a stretch from January to the summer where it's pretty safe outside of maybe New Year's. So March has just kind of always been the best spot to avoid risking too many things getting outdated too quickly. You know what I can do while I'm working on this? I'm gonna relaunch my Chrome to update Chrome, but while I have you here, since I have extra time, I'm going to be making a new Google account. Not that I'm going to tell you all what's going on with it, or anything about it. Okay, I've created the new account. Now I just got to set up the YouTube channel. So I'm just going to be creating a YouTube channel live here, guys. And this will be where I upload VOD so we avoid any risk of not worrying about that right now. Okay, and I want to grab something, so go here. I want to go to my drive. Where's my chat? I want to pull my chat up too. Screens of Xtella. Should it be FGO chat or non-Seki chat? The alternate ending splash screens? Why don't you put it in the... Well, yeah, why don't you put it in the non-Seki chats? I'll take a look at them in a second after stream here. I realize this is probably not the pinnacle of content, but just instead of just cutting out right now, I'm gonna just while I'm streaming, I'm gonna create the relevant community posts and information. Oh, the Hakuno ones? Okay, yeah, fair, go ahead. Okay. All right, and then let's do this. And I want to upload our profile image to the drive. This is a temporary image because I want an image, but I need to add that to both the... I want to add that to both the YouTube and the Twitch. Okay, view the channel, customize channel. Blech. Okay. No, probably won't let me. All right, I'm gonna have to create something from scratch then. Fuck it. I know what I'm gonna do. file. You know, I could figure this out off stream. It's not that big a deal. I have a lot of the stuff created. I just have to do get the setup going for it. Let's see. So you said you're posting stuff to the Discord. Let me take a look at it here. Ah, okay, I see them. Yeah, nifty. Why does Haku no male look more terrified of Artoria than Haku no female did? Actually, he looks significantly more thrown off than even Haku no female did in some of like the Medusa one too. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here, guys. You'll probably see me post the links to the Twitch and the because he earned that QP, damn it. Well, I did just drop all the QP on Artoria from Hakuno, so it's kind of fitting. So, but yeah, I'll go ahead and end things off here. We'll be back next week, probably Thursday. Thursday, unless I need to take that day to get done with an anime, or get to work on an anime. If I don't need that Thursday to watch the anime, we'll start Extella on Thursday, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, short stream. It should have been another about half hour, but Artoria kind of we leveled Artoria enough to steamroll it, so. But yeah. I'll see you guys then. This week, I want to say there's a new Reacts this week. I could be wrong. Let me give you guys good information. Yeah, there'll be a new Reacts this week and a Prisma Ilya off the shelf. So look forward to that. All right, well, see you guys then.